Hey guys, Austin again. I want to share with you another moment out of Joshua that was really troubling for me. So, when the Israelites are trying to go into the promised land, God tells them to not make any deals with any of the neighbors or the people in there because God wants to completely remove them so they can have the promised land that He had given them. However, Joshua ends up getting tricked. A couple of the people disguise themselves as people from far away and come up to Joshua and tell them, hey, we want to make a deal with you in an alliance, but we're not from this area, because they feared God. And what ends up happening is Joshua gives an alliance to those people and ends up breaking the promise that he made to God not to do that. And at first, I was kind of upset. I'm like, God, you're really going to be so technical about that? They were fooled. They didn't understand it. But reading a book, Holiness by J.C. Ryle, he reminded us the trickiness and the deception of sin. And if we go back to Adam and Eve in the garden, they were deceived. They didn't straight up decide to rebel. They were deceived. And in this same instance, Joshua did not turn to the Lord and ask for wisdom. He was deceived. And I want to remind us that in our battles that we face with sin and temptation, they're not always going to be so overt. A lot of times it'll be a little bit more deceptive. And that's why Jesus, in his passage in Luke, tells us to pray that we may not run into temptation. We're to pray beforehand that we would be aware of the deception and temptations to come in. So I encourage you guys not to only pray when you're tempted, but pray before, that God could help you give the wisdom to see the deception coming from far away. Have a great day.